broadcasting 18 viewers with no bitrate. We are epic.
It said, it's the...
There you go.
XSplit. So, now that we're starting for the 15th millionth time now...
So what's our first topic?
we're just going to start over again. We had a cool music with the intro this time, but it apparently failed to restart with the
Use your
broadcast.
imagination.
So, use your imagination, exactly. Yeah, it was some rocky stuff. It kind of went like this. There we go. A little bit of music-y stuff. And anyway, I'm your host, Demon Machine. We have with me Revel, also Jester, Vaniel, you guys know, and our special guest, Harry HXD from Fnatic MSI. He is their League of Legends
esports manager.
Yes, there we go.
Yeah, that's it.
And so now that
with us.
he's only heard with that the 3 times now, so we're just doing
3 or
stellar.
4 times now.
And in case you're wondering, his headphones are in fact orange.
Yes, they're orange, not pink. It looks
Yeah,
pink.
It's the light. It's the light.
It's the light.
I promise.
So
Is Tarek fabulous? They are definitely not pink. Well, they may look it.
So, on our list of things to discuss, we have Xerath. Somebody
Zerathor, the very first new hero topic that we have today.
Yes,
With-
yes.
with
Who wants to
many
give us
other
a
new
quick
hero
rundown of
topic.
Xerath?
I got it open if you want me to go over it.
Go ahead.
Go for it, dude. Take this.
I was actually more excited about Xerath than I have been about a lot of other champions, just because he truly seems like he's the first truly unique AP champion that's come out in quite a while. I mean, we've seen hybrid champions, we've seen ninja champions, Riot trying to think outside the box and give different sorts of resource management, resources to manage other than mana. And Xerath, while he probably is a mana user, which I think that's pretty safe to say, he's pretty much, people have compared him to like a siege tank in StarCraft, and I think that's probably a pretty good comparison. I mean, he's going to have some, I'll just go over his skills here. I got him in front of me. His passive, he feeds on arcane power, so he converts a percentage of his ability power into armor. That could mean that he might be the first AP jungle character. If he's built right, I don't know for sure, but I guess we'll have to see tomorrow when he's released. I think it kind of gives him some potential to do that.
Nothing against Fiddle in the jungle?
Oh, yeah, well, I don't play Fiddle, so...
Okay.
Oh, Fiddle's
All right.
delicious.
No,
I
I'm
mean, he
sorry.
looks like
You're right.
Jester.
You're right.
He looks just
I'm
like
sorry,
Jester.
Fiddle is. All right, fine. The second AP jungle
Except
character.
for much more creepy.
Yeah. Arcano Pulse fires a long beam of energy. Sounds like it's just pretty... just a laser beam. He's going to fire and hits everyone in range, or within the line. Lotus of Power is where he actually gets some of his originality. He can like root himself to the ground, and then he gets additional magic penetration. His movement speed increases when he disables it. He gains some extra range while he's in it. That's where it's going to be interesting. We don't really know how much range he's going to get yet, but some people are throwing out these outlandish claims like, oh, he's going to be able to sit in the middle of Dominion maps and just hit every single base around, and that's
Very
probably not
unlikely.
going to,
Yeah.
probably not going to be the case.
Yeah, that would be a
but
bit ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, he may be a good top lane person to put up there.
Sounds like it.
Yeah, since he can just sit at a tower and farm with his with his W. So, I mean, we really haven't seen much of him yet, so we can't really say. Mage Chains, really, it just deals damage to an enemy, and then the next spell that's cast on him from Xerath stuns the enemy. So it's pretty standard. Nothing really original there. Arcane Barrage, again, we don't know a whole lot about. I mean, it sounds almost like Kog'Maw's ulti, except he can use it 3 times before it goes on cooldown. So I don't know what the range is going to be on that. I don't know what the cooldown is going to be on that. I assume it meshes well with his W to get even further range, but we really don't know. I mean, there's not a really whole lot to go on that they've given us, so we haven't seen him in action. The champion spotlight won't be released until tomorrow morning. So I feel pretty good about him. I think he's going to be fun to play. I've been waiting for someone like this, for a champion like this.
So
it's
you
been a while
said
since we've had a good AP
a
champ.
second ago that he was coming out tomorrow,
Yeah.
and they're releasing the spotlight in the morning.
Yep.
Don't they usually release
the
this?
patch was delayed.
Not last time I checked.
Let's say, because don't they usually release the spotlight more time
Yeah.
before?
Usually we have it tonight.
They usually do. It says,
I mean, did they
no,
have a problem with
Rara
their video or
posted today,
something?
She said, no, she posted to be 1 a.m. Champion Spotlight will be posted tomorrow morning. That's all she said. So I don't know what time
1 a.m.
that's going to be. It could be 1 a.m. Could be 12:01. We don't know. But tomorrow morning sometime it'll be up.
It's definitely not how they usually do it, at least.
No, that makes me kind of curious.
For what?
For why? I mean,
I-
that's kind of strange. We're like, hey, this is a spotlight that everybody should look at and get excited for a hero. Oh, hey, here's the hero. Look at that.
Yeah, but if you think about it, every Champion Spotlight's pretty much the same. I do this and I deal tons of damage.
Yeah.
And then we're going to nerf Aurelia afterwards and that sort of thing. And so,
It's kind of hard to be too creative with those kind of things, I think, though. To spice them up without not being able to give too much away is kind of hard. They're all going to be pretty similar, I think.
yeah.
Yeah, you can't really be like, this is our hero spotlight, and this is all the footage where he got badly stomped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Freak was playing, so it has to happen.
Yeah.
Well, no, I did enjoy the Singed Champion Spotlight. I thought he put a little bit of humor in there and it helped it
Yeah,
out.
that was
So
cool.
I think if he keeps doing that, then it'll be people enjoy him more.
I'm just trying to think of like this passive that Xerath has. You know, the more AP he gets, the more armor he gets, and that just kind of really plugs in nicely to the whole tanky DPS metagame.
Yeah,
It's
it
gonna be
does.
another AP tank, just like Ryan's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are the
Annoying.
AD carries going to be like phased out then?
No.
Well, it's just like Rammus's passive as well. You know, just gain armor from, or no, he gains attack from armor, but kind of the reverse. Now with attack, he gains armor.
Yeah.
Hmm.
There's
I
a
think
lot
it's
of
pretty
items that
interesting. I
can
mean,
be very, very interesting with that.
Yes. Yes,
well, and if you think about it, it really opens up more possibilities for builds as well because you won't have to get that armor defensive item.
Yeah.
Right, just get
Since he's
lots
an
of
AP
AP.
character.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get yourself an Abyssal Scepter, and you get AP, magic resist, and now armor from that as well. So I think it'll mesh really well. You know, he'll get a lot of AP and a lot of armor with it, and he might just have to build one or two, one MR item, and he's probably going to be set. So
I wonder how well a Rylai's will mesh onto him with a huge range of his.
yeah, I mean, Rylai's. I mean, like you said, a Rylai's, a Rod of Ages, even a Death Cap. That multiplier from the Death Cap's just going to increase is basically going to apply to his passive as well. So it'll be interesting to see what the ratio is.
Yeah, it'll be great. It'll be great.
That's cool.
Yeah, we'll
Anybody
have to see how overpowered this guy comes. Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say,
In most MOBA games, the champions normally come out way too strong, and the changes come within a day or so.
yeah,
Yeah.
people are gonna
It's
be
like,
sitting
now
at
we're
their
hot
turret.
fixing everything. Yeah.
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 It'll be really interesting in Dominion with it, his like hang range, where he just like plops down. And he has all this range. How that'll change.
Mhm. The game as it is right now.
Yeah,
Which is pretty
because
much all.
depending on the amount of range, you could even sit like right on your ramp and like guard
Both towers.
guard one tower or both,
Yeah.
depending on the range.
That'll be interesting. If you can guard
us
us.
long. I mean, I don't think it's going to be that long. I mean, if it was that long in Summoner's Rift, you'd be able to just plop yourself at your turret and hit their turret.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be that long, but
But you'd
I mean,
need sight.
if it
That's
was,
the thing.
I really doubt it.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean, even if
this
you
is
could
true.
plop down there and hit their turret, I mean, you'd need sight for that.
Yeah.
Clairvoyance.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
It's not a short cooldown.
that's short.
That's why you take it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that might be one of the things, but it'll be interesting. I'm looking forward to playing.
It does sound like the kind of thing that Riot would do. I mean, they do try and make things different to Hon and Dota by like the no denying and stuff. So it could be something that they would implement into the game. Definitely.
Just to throw everybody off.
Yeah, or just to make themselves more unique.
It would make it. It would definitely mix up the same old, so to speak.
Yeah. I think with the new champions, it's going to be hard for them to make them balanced in Dominion and the original at the same time because the maps are so different.
I get
And
the
I think
feeling
it's
they're
gonna
not
be hard.
terribly worried about balance in Dominion.
Yeah.
Like they're just like,
Nope, they shouldn't be.
here guys, just go like kill each other and have fun and do
Yeah.
your thing.
Yeah, I
Because
If anybody wants to complain, then all you have to do is say, go play ranked, or go play draft. Sorry, draft
Yeah.
Dominion. Now you can get rid of those OP characters.
Yeah.
But it shouldn't be their focus anyways.
yeah, and you can try a lot of really interesting builds a lot faster in Dominion
Yeah.
because you get so much golden
Yeah.
experience so much faster. You'd be like, hey, let's see if these combos work or these combos work.
They're nerfing the gold in Dominion too, so it's only like 7%, so it's no big deal.
Aha, so they're giving you a
7%. Yeah, but that's a lot over
7%,
time.
yeah,
Yeah.
they're giving you a love tweak. Yeah,
Like on an average game, 7% of 12 to 15k.
yeah, it's a
It's
good
close
amount.
to 1,000 gold. If you think
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah. That's very true.
You could just, for compensate, you could just throw in one of the gold per 5 or gold per 10s.
Or just kill your enemies.
Yeah, killing your enemies is also a very
the best
valid way to do it. Not the minions though. Well,
No.
sometimes those minions can be pretty vicious. When you get a group of them attacking your tower, oh yes. So we're talking about Dominion.
Yeah. Yeah. We are.
Apparently, yeah.
I've been
You
enjoying
guys
it,
been
but
playing it all week, right?
Yes. Speaking of that, Harry HXD, Dominion.
Yes.
What is your take?
I've played it like 5 times. I mean, it's
Like 5
a lot of
games
fun.
or 5 sessions?
Yeah. I haven't. No, just about 5 games, 2 sessions, because well, I've got a lot going on. But it seems pretty fun and more of a like chill out and something different to the normal role. So, and like you said, it's something that you can test stuff out and just have some fun at the same time. But I mean, for competitive players, I don't really see them playing it a lot at all. Maybe like this first while it's out, whilst it's new.
Mhm.
But I think it's going to lose its touch for the competitive players once they've kind of tried it out, and then they're going to get back to practicing and stuff like that.
Yeah. It
But
is.
I mean, Riot is such a big population of players. That doesn't really matter to them, I guess.
yeah.
Yeah, and it's not like the queue times have really changed that much. Because
No.
I mean, it looks like there's still a lot of people playing
Yeah. there's
Yeah.
Tons of time. People
Definitely.
playing
Summoner
Summoner
Rift. So, if anything, I mean, it's just more options. Like, say you only have half an hour to play a game versus an hour
Yeah.
and 20 minutes or something.
It's for the lunchtime
definitely.
game that you want to get in when you're at work, for instance.
Or if you just want to kill some people before dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So next on our list we got
Genius.
how in the world Kumiho is the like leaked champion. That there was
Oh,
like
is that the Fox Girl?
yeah the
Oh,
Nine
no,
Tails.
Yeah, she wasn't linked.
Oh, it wasn't.
She
I
wasn't
haven't
leaked.
seen that.
I saw the
They
picture
did
and I
a-
was reading a little bit about it, and that was about it.
Yeah, they did a sneak
Yeah.
peek. They said she's down the road, but she's not. They did confirm she's not going to be the next champion. She said They said that she's in very early development. So, if you think back, the last one that we had a champion sneak peek for, I believe, was Wukong, and it took them
Yeah.
I think 3 or 4 patches, maybe even more, to release him. So, she's probably still about 3 months away, but you never know. I mean, it might come sooner.
I think
Yeah.
it's something that should be put to the back of people's heads for now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
It's that, hey,
It's
look what
interesting.
we're going to do.
it's
Yeah.
here's what it is. It's the dangling that they're dangling something in front of you to get you not to pay attention to what's going on in China right now with the
Oh
game.
man, oh man.
We got 2 new champions coming out soon. Look at these. We're not doing anything over here. Nothing's going wrong.
Shiny distraction.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's working.
It is. Look at that.
The
We've been
Nine-Tailed
talking about
Fox, though, that China lore or Japan lore? it's China.
That's
Chinese.
probably, yeah. Who
So
knows?
that would be another addition to Wukong, also of China lore.
it.
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely China lore.
I saw some comments about...
It's Korean lore.
It's Korean
Okay,
lore,
Korean.
apparently. Yeah. I saw some comments, it's like, hey, write art direction, steal it from someone else. Good, yay, you put it up there, People might be a little bit more representative, more reprehensible towards this. Depends on your attitude towards art.
Yeah,
design,
I mean,
suppose.
basing your heroes on mythical creatures, I personally don't see a problem with that. Because, you know, if they weren't awesome, they wouldn't still be talked about.
Yeah,
Somebody likes
that's
them.
true.
No, I mean, but at the same time, you didn't see anyone complaining about Zin when he was released, and you know, you get some of these other champions. Karma, you know, is very ethnic as well, and so you didn't really see people getting mad over that sort of thing. But as soon as you bring in like Wukong, you know, based on the Monkey King, people all go in an uproar, and you know, how dare you mess this champion up? And I mean, it's just stupid. It's not like they're trying to copy it. It's just they're using it as sort of like a reference. So
Yeah. It's not like they're trying to bash the guy. It's just like we want to include him, but we don't want to, like, you know, directly
I mean,
rip him
goodness,
off.
you don't see like people in England getting all mad about Garen and
Are you mad
Why,
about
is that
Garen?
English name?
or people from Scotland getting mad about Gragas. You know, you don't see that. So I
He's
don't
a
know why
fat
people
beer
have
drinking bearded guy. I mean,
With
that's
the Scottish
Scotland, isn't it?
Yeah.
That is-
See,
Hit
yeah,
it
but
right
you
on
don't.
the spot there.
That's what I'm saying though. You don't see Scots getting really pissed off over Garen.
They might be, but they're
Games
too
were
drunk to
awful.
get to the computer.
Oh.
Yeah.
No,
How
they're
many
too,
drunks
they're,
to play
talking
the
they're
game?
too
away.
drunk to type.
Yes, they type, but nobody understands what they're saying. We love you,
Just like
Scots.
in verbal conversation, yeah.
Right. So,
bless the
I've yet to see a Canadian hero, so
yeah.
I'm a little mad.
Well, they'll have the Mountie is going to be after this. It'll be the
Yeah.
Mountie that's running around in his little pants that do this little thing on the sides of it, and he
You'll
like
be riding a horse backwards.
yes, yes, yes. Oh, I suddenly can't remember his name.
I think it was Dudley or something.
Yes,
wasn't
Dudley Do Right.
Dudley Do Right, yeah.
That was it. Oh, I love that cartoon. Probably a show
it?
at some
you have-
point.
yeah, you do have the. You do
Sorry,
have
Jester.
The lumberjack scion,
Hit an itch.
the backwards Newfie salute. Anyways, enough racism for today.
Yeah. So, did anybody watch the patch preview?
I just watched it, but it was muted, so I didn't
Oh,
understand anything.
they're going to be nerfing Lee Sin.
Yeah, but we knew that was
If you
coming.
can call it that, I mean,
Yeah, it's a slight
Yeah.
tweak. They did 0.1% on his damn it, I can't think of it.
Q, his
Yeah.
ratio.
Sonic Wave.
Yes, that's it. And
0.1%.
that seems very small.
Yeah,
Well, it's
it
10%.
went yeah, it went from 0.9 to it went from 1 to 0.9. So it's not
Ah.
that big a deal.
Yeah.
They
Okay.
increased the cooldown at all levels by 1 second. No big deal.
Seems reasonable.
And then
People will fume.
Yeah.
and then
I mean, of course they
Safeguard, they reduced the range on that by 50. So I don't think it was as much of a nerf as he deserved, but that's just me.
Oh, is that...
It's
Is that
still going to change the way they're going to have to play the hero, I think.
Yeah.
When ganking and stuff like that, so it's going to change the game a little bit, I guess, for the champion.
Just got to really make sure your Q lands.
Yeah. We'll have to see whether it's enough, though.
Yeah.
So yeah, Lee Sin's getting a little bit of that nerf. I'm a little curious what they're doing with Miss Fortune and her ultimate.
Yeah.
So bullet time now scales AP and AD, just
Yeah.
like a few other characters, like for example Ezreal. But yeah, I don't know what to do with that. I've never seen anyone build anything AP on her in the first place.
Maybe they're just opening it up for
I played-
different options for itemization.
I played a game right now with my brother, and he played APMF, and surprisingly, it was pretty powerful once she got a Lich Bane. So, I mean, it was kind of a troll build. I mean, it really was. But what's the name of Miss Fortune's E? I forgot what that's. The Bullet Rain, whatever it's called.
Call down, I thought.
I'm not sure.
It's Bullet Rain, right?
I thought it was Make It Rain, but
Make it rain. Okay.
I will double check for you right now.
Awesome.
Yeah, where's your nifty
Yeah,
card
cheat
it's
there?
sheet.
Rain.
Make it rain.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah, he's got an awesome cheat sheet.
Oh
It's
my
very
God.
cool.
What is that?
but Make It Rain does scale off of AP too, so it
Yeah, Make It Rain. Yep.
Make It Rain scales off of AP, so he was actually doing really well using that on mini waves, just clearing them out super fast, even on champions. So I don't know. I think most people still play AD MF, but people might start stacking Gunblades on Misfortune now, because Gunblades on anyone is...
Gunblades is the new thing to do.
Gunblades are, I mean, they're Gunblades. What can we say?
You can stab people with them too.
Yeah, it's a gun and a blade.
Not only will you
I
stab them
what
with
can we
bullets, but you'll
say?
stab them with the gun.
Yeah.
3 guns. It's like my Ezreal 5-sword build. Just like, how is he holding 5 swords?
Exactly.
Well, Misfortune's now holding multiple guns.
She's got one attached to her head.
With like
And,
the lasers, they just kind of go on top of each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it'll be interesting to see how she scales, you know, with bullet time. It'll probably deal more damage, unless because it doesn't mention that they're nerfing the AD ratios at all. So if they're just adding ability power, I think you're going to see MFs carrying around some Gunblades in the future.
Trinity Forces now make a little bit more use for it, as you said, Lichbane as well. Anything that can really do a duo hybrid role will look a little bit better on it now.
Ah, I can see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing when you put on your glasses.
I
yeah.
know, isn't it? I figure I'd take them on and off, because, you know,
What do you
sometimes I just don't want to read chat.
Yeah.
So just,
So
problem solved.
I guess we'll take a
I'm
break
just
from
kidding.
the
I love chat.
League of Legends specifics talk and have a little conversation with Mr. HXD.
Yes, sir.
And so tell us a little bit about yourself. You know, I mean, you're the League of Legends manager for Fnatic MSI. So what is that like? You know, what is your day-to-day life like?
When do you wake up? You know, what do you have for
You're
breakfast?
muted in case you're wondering.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't hear him.
Yeah,
Wait.
I don't hear. Aha!
You can hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can
See,
now.
when he wakes up, he mutes his speakers, and then he continues on with his job. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello? Can you hear me now?
We lost you again. Go ahead.
Because it's fine up until...
Yes, everything is great. We heard him every time except for, so,
It's
tell
not
us about
my
yourself.
fault. It's not my fault. It has nothing to do with my computer this time. So,
All right.
nope, still can't hear you.
I don't think he's talking. His mouth moving.
I saw his mouth moving.
Oh. I have my glass. No, nothing. All right, so now's when we're going to speculate about what he does.
Yes. So
This is where the mime portion comes in.
Yeah.
just keep talking. We'll let you know when we can hear you.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You could recite your favorite poem or an epic ballad. Epic ballads are always in style. So, Jester, tell us a little bit about what you're up to these days.
Well, over the weekends, I was watching some of the esports. You know, IEM China did start up on Saturday night to less than rave reviews.
Yes. How was that?
Servers crashed. And yeah, like 20,000 people logged in. And they're like, yeah, let's go watch some IEM China. And then all of a sudden, just like, no, we're not going to do that at all. Or commentators, like MLG all over again. I'm really hoping IPL does not happen exactly how MLG and IEM has now started off. They have fixed it, but they're not using the spectator interface. They're only using the spectator spell.
Yeah.
Which is
But,
interesting.
Hey, at least they're broadcasting,
Yeah.
showing us the world, you know, what these guys could do. And as I did give Slasher my predictions, he asked him for his F Slasher show, which I still don't understand the name of it, but apparently it's his new talk show. But he asked for League of Legends predictions, and I said, you know, top 4 would probably be SK, CLG, World Elite, and one other China team. And I think I got 3 out of 4 of those, because I still don't know who eHome is.
Yeah. They're
But
Chinese.
Millennium didn't do so hot. Bida didn't do so hot. Whoever the other guys I've never heard of didn't do so hot.
All those people that I
but
don't
World
know and
Elite,
never met.
I mean, is the only team so far not to drop a game. And I think I hear Harry there.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yay, we do.
Nice.
Yay.
I agree.
I don't know what happened there.
I don't know
Not
either.
too sure. It's just our luck, you know. Beyond the rift, we like to screw over. our
It's
guests.
Yeah,
Oh,
our
nice.
technical difficulties are us.
yes.
Ah, it's good to know.
Yeah.
We can talk more about esports later. Let's talk
Yes.
about that.
Yes.
Okay. So, yeah, being the Fnatic League of Legends manager is it's a lot of hard work actually. They have a lot going on, so like when I wake up I'll have emails to check and matches to schedule, speak to other team managers or their players that schedule their games, stuff like that.
When you talk to the other managers, like,
Yeah.
tell me about like the kind of conversations you'd have with them. Are you trying to set up games with their teams and
I would think so.
Yeah, most of
or
the time.
their players training? I don't know what they do.
It's, well, I speak quite a lot to the SK manager, Appleson, because he's English as well, so we've got that special bond going on. But apart from that, yeah, it's mainly just about scheduling matches and talking about the next lands and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, but the guys always have some sort of problem going on for themselves.
Is it like managing a bunch of children?
Yeah, how old are these kids?
Yeah. Well, Cyanide's 16, so he's the cute little young one. But Peter's 23, and Shisei's 21 or 2.
He's 23,
Right, so-
I thought, or 22.
Is Shushay really
22.
funny in normal? Because when
In
we had him
normal.
on the show, he was really funny.
But it was
He's very entertaining.
okay
Yeah.
because it was also 4 in the morning for him, so it might have
I
just been the
saw that.
sleep
He was,
deprivation.
Like, kind of
Yeah, he was like
trying not to pass out. Yeah.
monkeying around. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
I did see that. But yeah, so yeah, I deal with all their stuff, and I also do like other work for Fnatic as well, like news writing and. Hang on a sec.
He just got an email. He has to check. No. And
He must hear a noise.
he hears.
Is
a
somebody
noise.
breaking into your house?
I think so.
We'll go check then. We'll wait
Yeah.
to find out if you're okay. What do we call in case you're in an emergency?
Yeah. Yeah. Do
Because
we
I
have-
can't call 911 and tell them to go to Britain.
What's the country
Or
code?
United.
It's on my Skype. But yeah, I do lots of interviews and just general coverage centres for events that the teams are playing at, not just League of Legends. So always kind of busy with something, whether it's with the guys or not.
Is it a full-time job for you? Like,
Yeah.
do they pay you a kind of thing to where you don't actually have to have like
Yeah.
another full-time job?
Yeah, it's the only thing I do, and they pay me
Cool.
good enough amount.
Yeah.
So,
That's good enough.
You
Is all
had
that matters.
full-time, yeah.
yeah, and I'm just 19, so it's just really like the start of things, I guess.
Yeah. It
So
is.
being 19, do you run into any problems with like the older guys not respecting you so much?
No.
Okay.
I normally get like people usually think I'm older, and like especially the girls in esports. She's pretty good, I think. You
It's
know,
the
Elaine
accent.
from
Yeah, it is.
Justin TV. She I was 22 or something, so that was pretty good. Yeah.
The guys always want to be older, girls always want to be younger.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
in the clear. Good job.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I
you
think
got
being
the
younger,
got the right thing
you've just got the young mind, and it's people like the younger people who are doing well in esports, especially the older guys who have been around for a much longer time.
Yeah. Some of us people.
Yeah. Those old tired people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, as a professional manager, if somebody were to be trying to get into a professional team like Fnatic, what kind of qualifications would you be looking for in a person that would like to try out for, say, Fnatic or some other team? What would be the way to go about doing that? Like, if I'm awesome, I can win tons of games. I have, above, I guess, 2,000 ELO, maybe? I mean, is there like a minimum requirement kind of thing?
No, it would be down to the guys. They'd like, let's say someone left, the guys would then kind of discuss between themselves, and I'll kind of be listening in on who they think would be a good replacement, and because all the pro players, they all know each other and how each other plays, and they know what could fit into their team and what
Mm-hmm.
couldn't. And when it's at this kind of level, you don't need people to apply for your team. You kind of
Get selected.
invite them. Yeah, you
Okay.
give them a trial period or something like that.
You don't call them; they call you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, like Four Kings used to say back in the old days. But for like a team who want to like find a sponsorship for someone big like Fnatic, then you've got to really go for it and like make a presentation and show them just how badly you want it and what you can offer them and what you've done in the past. And the more effort you make, the more interest they're going to have, especially if you've got some achievements to back you up.
Yeah.
So, and it can definitely pay off as well.
How do you see things changing when they release spectator mode and people can host their own tournaments and stuff?
Oh my god, I can't wait.
Me neither.
Yeah, me too.
I think everyone's looking forward to that. I think
So then
they
we can
really
actually-
need to get going
I have
with
a
it.
feeling that there's a lot of really good players out there that just don't have the
Exposure.
any way to show that they're really good, like
Other than
winning
just-
small tournaments or
Other than streaming, just,
Yeah.
your
Yeah.
regular gameplay, which, there are only 1 billion League of Legends streams, so
yeah.
take your pick.
Only.
Yeah. I think it's gonna make the media attention of LoL and like the streaming and popularity of people watching LoL a lot bigger, because it's lacking that competitive input of in the game, like the spectator mode,
Yeah.
a minute, that kind of stuff. That like its competitors have, so people, if they're wanting to just watch games, they're going to be more interested in that. But, at the end of the day, it's down to the game and what they like. But they're not helping themselves by not having it in the game, and it can
Yeah.
definitely help a lot. There's so many like communities and casters who are waiting on the spectator mode and like a proper replay system to be able to do their own casts and build a community of their own.
Yeah. I wonder if Riot's concerned that they might lose control of something. It's the only
exactly
reasonable thing I can think of. Other than the fact that it's just difficult to program, maybe?
Well,
They can't be that tough.
Yeah.
No, it really can't.
I don't.
They have it. They have it on the tournament realm and events. They're just not releasing it on the usual client. Yeah.
I don't think. I mean, just from thinking about it, if they release that mode, they pretty much lose the exclusivity.
Yeah.
But on the other end of
Yeah.
that, they have the money to back it up. I mean, when you're talking about like IEM China, people are gonna watch that anyway. There isn't any like,
yeah.
if other people can do their own things, people aren't gonna watch this.
Yeah, they're gonna watch this and this. It's like the
Yeah.
same thing with our shows, like our show MOBA Weekly and State of the League. I'm not seeing those as competition. It's just more shows. If they were on the same night at the same time, yes, that would be competition. But it's
Yeah.
not going on at the same time, so I don't care. Have fun. Go watch them. Come watch us. Everybody share the love. We all want to spread esports and the fun scene around. So do as many as you can. There's no such thing as too much content.
Yeah.
Because the only thing that'll happen then is people will just have to pick and choose what they like the best, and then with the competition growing, you'll get better products coming out of it.
Yeah.
And when it comes to big events, there's usually just the one stream for each game and whatever. So there's
Yeah.
no competition for them on that. And
Yeah.
I think they owe it to the community and followers to give them the spectator mode.
So yeah, I guess kind of to not make anybody upset, but I know a lot of people were harping on StarCraft because they only had, say, the biggest League of Legends turnout during DreamHack, because it's the one I know the numbers off the top of my head with the 210,000, and then StarCraft
Yeah.
had a max of like 90,000. But then you also got to think about all the other streams that StarCraft are doing at the same time that had plenty of people watching them, and that was the only reasonable League of Legends stream, that
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
were watching
I
at
had
that.
like four streams, I think, at DreamHack for StarCraft.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that and other tournaments that were going on at the same time that might have been local tournaments or little things like the ESL weekly kind of things, the weekly tournaments and the etc. like that. So it's not that. Anyway, that's my point. There we go.
I was really shocked at the numbers of DreamHack for the people watching League of Legends. I think everyone was pretty shocked at that, and it wasn't a bad thing. It was obviously really awesome, but
Yeah.
it was just so out of the blue. It
Yeah.
kind of took esports by storm.
Yeah,
I kind of wonder what it'd be like to be the actual caster doing that, and then like you do the whole thing, and then you finish, and they're like, you had 250,000 people watching you, and you're like, what? Come again?
You broke records.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jester's just like, so what would you do in that situation, Jester? You're like,
Yeah,
suddenly,
yeah, because you're going to be in that situation. I have a fairly
yeah, you're going to be doing some stuff like that at some point.
Yeah.
At some point. Well, back in February when we launched National ESL, and it's just like over 300,000 people unique views, and we had something like 50 to 60,000 people concurrent. I was like,
Is it a little bit overwhelming? You're like,
I haven't had numbers like that, I think, since MLG, and MLG got cut short, obviously, so it really wasn't able to bloom
Yeah.
those kind of numbers. But it's a very gratifying feeling. But then, of course, even if you piss off 10% of that, that's like 6,000 people now gunning for you because you weren't good enough for
Yeah.
you. So there's an up and a down to it. But when you get into the 250,000,
Ooh, we
like,
can see how...
that's a lot.
yeah. Next time you're on, I'm going to follow Google Trends and see how Forecourt Jester is trending.
yeah.
It'd be great.
Yeah, I always try to get that out whenever I do some live casts. Just like, use this code, and I was just looking for it if you want to ask me anything.
Yeah.
Good.
It was fun. I think it's dead for now, but it'll come back.
It will. Hopefully this show will trend at some point.
Oh, it will. We're dead sexy.
Yeah.
And we got people with hats.
People with hats, people with bandanas, people with
Works for
pink
Stream Fortress
headphones.
too, right?
Yeah.
You know?
Pink
Yeah,
headphones.
big headsets.
So
So I'm not sure if you want to plug your headset sponsor at the end of this.
Yeah.
I like this headset, but if you wear it for a while, it gets pretty horrible inside.
Oh, hot.
Yeah.
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 I have
I
a
think
pair of Sennheiser HD 280s that I wear, and after a couple hours, your ears are starting to sweat. And
Yeah.
it gets kind of
Yeah.
hot. And then I think about earbuds.
Yeah.
it's just the last few days because of this beautiful game called Dota 2, and it's kind of
Yeah, tell
I
us a
cannot
little.
believe you're playing all that. Will on. You're rubbing it in our face all night.
So then, I guess say as much as you can about what you've enjoyed about Dota 2 thus far.
You can say everything. Just go into game.
Well, I used to play Dota like all the time, like in a team, doing all the leagues and stuff, and it's just exactly what it's needed for the last 2-3 years, and hasn't been able to get because of the engine on Warcraft 3, and it's just done so perfectly. Like if you look at Hon, and it's so hard to like see the spells, like what's going on. If you come to Hon from Dota, you go in the game, and you're like, you see all these spells going off. It feels like it's twice the speed, and you can't really tell what's going on because the graphics aren't right for that kind of game. And then,
What do you mean they're not
Now we-
right for that kind of game?
well, they're too
Dark.
detailed. Yeah, and it's too dark.
Yeah.
And so with spells, half the spells you can't really tell what's going on.
Interesting.
For most people that I've
Button
spoken
mashing.
to.
Problem solved.
Yeah. Just
But,
face roll keyboard.
Face roll.
Yeah. But yeah, with Dota 2, it's so clear. You know exactly what's going on. It's just like Dota, but it's
What the hell is that?
Don't interrupt anybody, Matt.
What? It didn't. It's just visuals. Sorry, continue Dota 2.
And try to speak
Yeah.
up just a little bit.
Yeah, yeah. Talk a little louder.
I'm a bit quiet.
Yeah. You're nice and quiet.
Um,
People are like being quiet and going close to their headphones so that they can hear you.
Make it up, Sonny boy! Yep.
We're old.
We're gonna get an ear trumpet. Hello, I can't hear you.
Can't
And
hear
say it in a
you.
British accent too.
I'm not doing that. I get mocked enough for it in esports.
For what? Being British?
Afterwards. Yeah.
Oh,
why.
Many of us.
hey, we get
Yeah,
mocked for
it's-
being Americans from Americans.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's America for you.
Yeah, thank you. No, it's from the Brits.
Yeah. It wouldn't be nearly as funny if he wasn't so bright.
Yeah, it wouldn't. Yeah, that's what makes it sad.
Yeah.
True story. But yeah, Dota
So we
2
have quite
is
the
just
international
really
show.
Everything.
We've got Jester
Everything that is needed.
from
We got Canadian.
Canada.
We got the West Coast.
West Coast, Vaniel.
That's
East
another
Coast,
country.
Us. And then we've got across the pond,
Yes.
as I believe they say.
Yeah, they do. Yeah,
Yeah.
they do say that.
I don't know. Hey, who knew we were international? Look at that.
Yeah.
We're sexy.
So basically, you really like Dota 2, and you're looking forward to it being when it's released. I'm curious to see what'll happen in general. I wonder how many people will migrate from Dota 1 to Dota 2, and how many people will.
All of them.
All of them.
It's the same game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you would think that I know that people say that StarCraft is 2 isn't really the succession to 1, but they're all going to
it's
eventually
diff-
migrate there at some point.
It's a different game. It's different, like a different comparison.
Yeah.
Yes.
It
They've
is.
completely copied the. It's like if you play Dota 2, you feel like you're playing Dota 1. It's like you can't believe how well they've done it. Like
But they at least
all
fixed the
attack
widescreen.
animations. Yes.
It's not
They
stretchy.
did. Yeah. And they are even, I think, going to make it free to play and do like just what League of Legends have done and have the shop and stuff like that. To
Have
get their
microtransactions.
Yeah, they've
Yeah,
already got that
yeah,
set
yeah.
up with the.
Really, you think they're gonna go free to play? I can't imagine that they're gonna give up our premier source of income and charge a one-time fee.
I don't know. I think they will because of the competitors
Yeah.
doing the same. And if they want to get people off LoL to Dota, they're gonna have to do it like that.
Yeah, it's. If you want people to move from League of Legends or Han now to Dota 2, then you're going to have to give them a very easy way to try it out and play it.
Yeah.
If they have to go out to the
Right.
store and buy it and all that stuff, they're going to be whatever. I like what I'm doing just fine. It's not that big of a deal. I can do this. But if they're like, I'll download it, give it a shot, see what happens, then suddenly you'll
Yeah.
have 10 million people playing it in a week.
Yeah, but why
versus-
would League of Legends want to play Dota 2? If they already will not play the free-to-play Han or free-to-play Dota, why the hell would they play Dota 2?
Because
I wanna
Dota
play-
2
Go ahead.
is different to HON.
Yeah.
It's what
Right,
Dota
but it's the same
1.
model. Denies, courier, team fights, lots of pretty spells that nobody knows what the hell's going on. If they don't like it already, why would they move over?
Because it's different. I mean, it's a new. Whether it's the same or different, it's new, so they'll give it a try.
Versus
The
Like,
casual base of
I-
LoL will not move over.
I
That's
do-
my stance on it.
I do like Dota 1, but the problem is, I'm a very visual person, and I can't take the stretched window. It drives me insane. Like trying to play Dota.
There's there's HD resolutions for Dota 1, right?
No, there is HD resolutions, but it stretches the window. Like it stretches everybody in there. If you can
Yeah.
find me a fix for that, then I will be all on board. But every stream I've ever seen, everybody's got the slight stretch to it, and it drives me up the wall. So I mean, that's just one of my pet peeves. That's the reason. One of the big reasons why I couldn't play StarCraft 1, but I was thrilled when StarCraft 2 came out because I couldn't take the graphics of 1 anymore.
yeah.
It's like I'm not playing on 640 by 480 window on my quad core computer.
Yep.
This is obnoxious.
That's for sure.
I
Yeah.
can do this on my 486. So
But Hacks, I mean, you actually think that we are going to go free to play, and they are going to be aiming to get a lot of the LOL user base over to Dota 2. That's your
Yeah, I
stance?
think they're kind of hoping to take back what was theirs in the first place, if you see what I mean.
yeah,
Try and win back their customers. And
I'm not sure it was
I just
theirs.
don't think it'll be there. There's too much hand-holding in League of Legends that people are now off the leash. They're not going to like it. That's just my stance.
Yeah, I mean, LoL have certainly done a good job of making
Baby.
their players loyal to the game. The players love it, and the people who work at Riot are so good to the players and people who play the game. They communicate with them all the time.
yeah.
Apart
That's-
from the
They're like, oh,
that's one
this
big thing
brand,
Valve
this
does
is-
have going, or Riot does have going for them over Valve. Valve is known for their super tight secret, never
yeah.
release anything unless it's an official press release. Gone
Yeah.
through 3 different ways of channels and blah blah blah.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that's gonna make
Like-
a lot of people stick to LoL. And like Forecourt said, it's
Oh god.
they have their differences, the two games, and people are attracted to LoL because of the
Easier.
differences.
Yeah, it's easier. It's
I
really
didn't wanna say it.
straightforward.
I'll say it.
I
Don't
mean,
worry.
it is easier.
Yeah.
It's a hell of a lot easier, and it's a lot more casual.
Yeah,
compared
you
to Dota.
get a ton of the
play
casual
I mean,
with
gamers.
Dota
You look at the
and
LoL
you can-
interface, you're like, hey, I could play this on a tablet. You know, you just kind of press the
Yeah.
big square buttons and
Yeah, it's
kind of
fun.
go.
I want to see that. Do you
Yeah.
have a tablet? that'll
Also,
play that?
Vaniel is also proving a point right now in chat. It's like, well, I'm not going to move over. I spent way too much money on League of Legends.
Yeah.
There's also that mentality out there, isn't there?
You know,
Vaniel?
all these people that you stop and ask somebody how much money have you spent on League, they go,
Well, here's the thing. Will I try Dota 2? Yes, I will. I'll definitely try Dota 2. Will I spend any money on hats and whatever they have? Hell no, because I've already spent a bunch of money in League of Legends.
And when
I
he means
like
a
the
bunch,
gameplay in League of Legends. I might play Dota 2 if one of my friends wants to play it in that. But I mean, I've probably sunk over $2,000. I mean, let's be honest. I've sunk over $2,000 into League of Legends. So
yes, he has
do I want,
every
do I want to switch? Probably
single
not.
skin that you can get in the
Wow.
store.
So
Yeah.
probably I don't know. Well, probably more. However, I don't know. If one of our viewers, maybe one day, or maybe I'll do it someday if I have an insane amount of time.
just ask Riot to
look up
send you a
every
receipt.
single- yeah, exactly. I'll just look up every single skin that they've ever sold in the store.
They've probably got it
And
up on some board on the
None of which I bought on sale. None of which I've bought on sale. And we'll see. And we can see how many Riot points that is. I mean,
Sales are for the lesser
I don't know how
people.
much I spent. It's probably been over $2,000 though.
Wow.
$2,000. But the good news for you is, if you recall, I think it was 2 weeks ago, there was the rumors that were confirmed by Riot that they're actually doing some kind of customer loyalty program. So you're probably gonna be like number one on the list.
Yep.
$2,000, and they're gonna give you like a full grand tour of Riot, and then they're gonna kick you out and say,
Hey, you know what? You'd be surprised. Some guy that I don't even know just started a petition on the forums, labeled "Send this Vaniel guy to Riot for a Riot needs to pay for a trip to." I was like, I could go for that. I was like,
Yeah, we could do that. You could do
I
that,
live in
and then
Vegas. I will drive to Riot. I will drive there. It's only 3 hours away. I will drive there if they give me a tour.
Now they need to send you a limo.
Yeah. Yeah.
a helicopter. And you can land on. They can land on your roof.
No, honestly, I wouldn't mind. And I mentioned this in
Private play.
MOBA Champions IRC chat today. I wouldn't mind having like a Moneybags Gragaskin who throws bags of gold and and I want him
Like,
to have
that's
I
my
want him
money
to dress
in there.
like a gangster, and I want him to be wearing bling and everything.
That's pretty cool.
Is that like the Pimp Slayer?
Perfect.
Anyways, yeah, fun times. Hax, I do have a question for you. You know Street, right?
Yes, yeah. I work
What's-
with him a lot.
Yeah, what's the, like, do you guys have a lot of close collaboration between the two teams? Street being the Han manager of Fnatic.
No, they don't talk at all. Me and Danny talk every day, but the players aren't interested in it. Oh, it's like they're
At all.
friendly enemies. You can put it like that. Like the
But
hot
you guys
team
still got,
aren't
like,
interested.
Fresh Fry and
Yeah,
Nova, right?
Yeah,
But they have zero interest in the LoL team.
no
That sounds-
interest whatsoever.
That's
Interesting.
saddening.
Well, it's kind of like they're playing the two games for a reason because they don't like the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
But
not.
they're still teammates.
Yeah, but I mean,
Barely. In name only kind of
Barely.
thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's more of the company acquires the team, and then I have to be friends with you because my company bought your company, so to speak. You know,
Or
it'd be nice, but it doesn't
when it
always
comes
work
to,
that
like
way.
a LAN event, they talk. And,
Yeah.
It's like it's not like walk past each other giving evils or anything like that.
Yeah, I mean,
online they're not going to talk.
It's just gonna be, you know, your circle of friends. You know, you go to the event where everybody's at, and you see your part of your crew, so to speak. You'll interact with them, mingle, but when you leave, you'll go back to what you were doing.
Yeah, exactly. No, there's no like special bond between the two teams, although it would be quite kind of cool. There's especially a bond between me and Danny. We keep it going.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Okay. Now, Fnatic is obviously not at IEM Guangzhou.
No.
And when they played in the Cyber Sportsnet tournament 2 weeks ago, you guys got knocked out due to lag. Is there anything going on with the Fnatic team, or just a stroke of bad luck?
It was pretty much because everyone was on a 400 ping. They weren't really enjoying it. They were pretty sick of it, and they didn't want to... I think they just kind of lost the motivation to play it. And I think they knew that if they'd got any further and got to a team who was a proper challenge for them without lag, they're going to have no chance. And so they weren't too bothered about it, and it was just worth a shot of trying the tournament, because I know CSN are a good organisation, but it's just a shame that it was a American tournament.
Yeah, tournament realm and all, I mean, kind of out of our league and fun stuff like that. But yeah, it's a shame, because if they had gone on, they would have met up with World Elite, who's actually currently dominating everybody at Guangzhou. I would have liked to see that match, personally.
Yeah, it would have been good. I've been watching the action in China, and they are looking pretty scary at the moment.
Yep, they are the World Elite.
That's true.
They're standing up to the name very well. Yeah.
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 I mean, from the very start, like from season 1, where the championships in DreamHack, when LoL kind of kicked off, kind of got that big fame. You just knew that the Chinese were going to take an interest, and they were going to come through and do exactly what they did in Dota and most other games, and kind of make their presence known in the scene.
When you get a lot of people with a lot of time on their hands, and some of them are very good,
Yeah.
then yeah.
Doing it.
Well,
I
Korea's
expect
always
great
been
things.
like StarCraft, while China's always been like Dota. And yeah, they're really showing good strength at this point.
Yeah. But it's going to be interesting in New York. Is it? Is
That's next weekend, right?
Yeah, 12th to the 17th.
Yeah,
13th to
because
16th.
yeah, we got Devastation and IPL this weekend, and then after that, I am New York, same weekend as MLG.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I hated how they always double book this, but they're trying to force you to go to one or the other. Looks like LOL won for IEM, so yeah, that'll be good. You guys are all set to go to New York?
Yeah, we're all ready. They're practicing
ever been to New
every
York?
day. I don't know.
Don't talk to anyone. Just get straight into the cab.
I love it there. So
Okay.
kind of hoping to find some time to have a look around again. But with
Come
these
down
guys,
south
it's
and
not
visit
bad.
us.
Come north and visit me. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then you have to cross another border. Now you just have to cross state lines. And we got moonshine down here.
Yep.
Wait. No,
I
we
have
don't.
moonshine in my crib.
I'll have snow by then. You know.
Wow. You don't have snow now?
It's already snowed once, but it didn't stick around.
Oh, okay.
See, it's
You know what I'll
it's
have
still
this
warm enough for
winter?
t-shirt and shorts out here now. That's why you want to come down south.
Yep.
It's hot here. It's good weather here at the moment.
Down south. Yep.
Come January, February, I'll still be in shorts. It'll probably be about 70 outside.
Shut up, you.
Yeah, screw you.
I like the cold weather sometimes.
Go walk
It's a
down
nice
on the strip and
break. So I guess we'll kind of get back on topic since our researchers are complaining a bit. Vaniel, do you want to go on what you had your huge post about that I actually haven't had the chance to read?
my huge post. Yeah, sure. Let me just pull it up because I forgot what I was going to say already.
This Vaniel, show us your huge post.
I mean, we didn't talk about the Morgana nerf.
Oh, go for
Yeah,
it.
that was actually in the
Yeah, I
patch
wanted to
preview.
talk
We
about
sort
that.
of got
Black
off track
Shield?
there.
Oh, okay,
We're
so
very good at that.
It's incorporated into that.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that real quick. I don't. Here's what I don't understand. It seems like after every patch, like all the trolls in League of Legends meet under some bridge, and they talk about what champion they're going to call OP this week or the next. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's like every week or two, there's forum posts about how Akali's OP, which I kind of agreed on that one, or Morgana's OP, or Aurelia is still OP. I even saw Lux is OP for some strange ass reason today. I have no idea why. So, I think that, and the problem is, it seems like Riot's listening to the people. So, anyways, Morgana got.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Yeah, that is a big problem.
You know, it's crowd
but-
mechanics. Someone posts a long post that's like, oh, this person has such an issue, and everyone's like, yeah, what that
Well,
guy
it's
said.
everybody that's ever lost to that person in a lane starts bitching about it.
exactly, and it's ridiculous. I mean, there's no reason why some of these people, I mean, some of these champions need to get nerfed. I mean, it's just stupid. But I mean, in terms of you know, Morgana, she's getting her spell vamp decreased a little bit. It's really not going to affect her much. She can still get a massive amount of spell vamp, and her Black Shield ability power ratio, they reduced it by 0.1. Again, not that big of a deal. People weren't really complaining about the AP ratio as much as they were complaining about the massive CC immunity that she gets from it. So I still think Morgana's in a good place. I never thought she was OP. I think they just sort of did this to shut people up.
We have noticed a
Completely
big
honest.
ban right now is Morgana, right?
Yeah.
Like it's always the first pick or first ban in like certain ELOs.
No, and that's true. But I mean, my question is why? I mean, she can farm. She has really great sustain, but they didn't nerf the sustain at all. They just nerfed, you know, her CC immunity and said, okay, she's good. So
Well,
I
if
don't
she
know.
can't CC like as often or counter CC, then she, in theory, will go down quicker. In theory.
In theory.
Well, I mean, and that's what I'm saying though. It's 0.1. I mean, it's not like it's a ton. You know what I mean? It's the Black Shield. They reduced the AP ratio by 0.1. It's really not going to matter. She's still got that 2.5 seconds or 3 seconds that she's got that shield on. That she can't be
Yeah.
stunned. She can't be rooted. She can't be.
Occasionally.
I was going to say put to sleep, but they don't have any sleep mechanics in the game. They removed that from the tooltip. But
Yeah.
I have to like constantly do it. That's my job.
it's just, to me, it's like they just listened to this QQ. They did it to shut people up, and now they're moving on. You know, Singed, another champion that people have been saying is really
Yeah.
overpowered, and all they did was they reduced the poison
cloud.
trail to 3.25 from 3.5 and lowered a little bit of the CC reduction that he gets from his ultimate. So again, I don't necessarily know if it's going to appease the trolls very much, and to be honest, Singed is a pretty beefy and powerful tank. I mean, when I see when I see a Singed go, you know, 15-2, and he's a full tank build, there's probably something a little wrong there. But
Tanky DPS.
yeah, I mean, you're right. It's tanky DPS. So, I mean, really, there was a little bit of balancing changes in this patch, but there really wasn't a whole lot else. Right now, a lot of QQs coming out about Akali. They really haven't said anything what they're going to do with her. Freak said in his perfect world they would reduce her passive a little bit so she doesn't get as much spell vamp. But that's not going to stop people from stacking gun blades and that sort of thing. I mean, I think people
Stacking
are
gun
realizing
blades.
more that.
Doesn't that get a great visual? Just like stacks of gun blades.
Well, no, and here's the thing, and I agree. And someone posted on the forums today, and I kind of agree. The problem isn't that Akali's OP. The problem isn't that Mord was OP or some of these other champions. It's just Hextech Gunblade is one of the best items for hybrid characters. Like if you get one of those, it's like you have all the sustain you ever need. You have spell vamp. You have life steal. You have a slow, for heaven's sakes, that deals 300 damage as well. I mean, it provides a lot of good stats, and there's
No gold for
really,
5,
I mean,
though.
it's an amazing item. So it's just, I think if they want to nerf sustain, they need to take a look at the Hextech Gunblade, not necessarily nerfing Mordekaiser like they did, or some of these other champions. So,
I think that the people at Riot need to kind of have a group of competitive players who they can go to and kind of question champions and whether they think there's problems with them, and not kind of just go off the forum posts, because there's always going to be people complaining.
Yeah.
There's always going to be some whining going on.
Yeah, it's.
So
You'd think that they would get especially with how much money they dump into tournaments, they would get more professional gamer input. Which
yeah,
it seems like, I mean, you'd think that they could be like, you two teams will fund you or do whatever, or just say that you're doing it, play and tell us what's imbalanced, you know, and
yeah.
then we'll look at it and think about it and, you know, consult with the rest of the teams or some such like that.
But to be fair to them, they did bring out Kuja from Millennium, Lamia and Cyanide to their offices in LA and talked about the game and showed them around and stuff, so They did do that, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, but now Shirilia is also like leaving, and now we're down to like Ginzo, who keeps wanting to nerf the jungle for whatever reason, and Tom Morello, who has too many bad things against him to really list. So it's a good step to get those competitive players in. But in chat, I'm going to link. That's a real link. Don't worry, it's in chat. It was by me. You can click on it. It's related to Han. It was written by one of the Han community manager, but the same could really apply here. It tells you how, majority of the opinions of players out there shouldn't ever be listed or read or considered whatsoever, because that's not who they're trying to balance this game around. I mean, right now, and this should always be for these games, it should always be balanced around the competitive top tier. And that's going to be typically your top 10%, top 5%. And yeah, there are things that you can do to, counter these OP heroes. Caitlyn's OP, fine. CC the hell out of her, you're fine. Morgana's OP, fine. Go physical damage on her. Her shield won't do a bloody thing.
Yeah.
There are ways to get around
There are
these
counters.
that people just do not want to employ. And if you read that blog, you'll get a little bit of insight into why Heroes of Newerth, for example, only really listens to the competitive players. But competitive players also suck at, suggesting
Improving.
solutions. They'll tell you what's wrong, but they won't be able to tell you how to fix it. And so I thought it was a very good blog post. I think it's actually very relevant to what we're talking about here.
Very nice. Can you send us a link?
Yeah, you did. He posted.
I did in chat.
Epic.
Well, not on Skype, but I.
Well,
threw it
yeah,
on.
not Skype. Screw Skype.
There's Skype for you.
Well, it doesn't seem as though IEM has started. We were
15 minutes.
concerned
4
that
minutes.
they've 4 minutes until it starts.
Well, in theory, if I'm doing my
Counter-Strike
math.
finals on right now, I think.
Yeah, they're going to be starting soon. Although we, with the way they like to start things, we know we'll at least have an hour
Well,
before
tomorrow
anything
morning.
happens.
Yeah, I'll probably get some sleep first.
So, give us a quick rundown of what happened so far in IEM China.
Kumir Haxt.
How
The
didn't-
top. We were discussing a little earlier that
Yeah.
the top four were eHome, World Elite, SK, and CLG, and so it's now CLG and World Elite in the finals, which is supposed to be starting in about 10 minutes. So it's going to be a
In
very
theory.
interesting game.
Our math could be way off.
I think World Elite's going to take it 2-1.
I think they're going to take it 2-0.
2-0. Yeah.
Really?
I think 2-0.
I think CLG can take one game. I mean, they're the best NA has to offer. I hope they can take one game, and I'm really rooting they will. But I don't think they'll beat World Elite. I don't think so.
I'll predict that if they do win, I don't want to say it was no. I just think that it's going to be completely different than what they're going to be used to. They've gone
World
up
Elite
against
or CLG?
other Chinese teams, but World Elite does things so differently. I was watching some of their games earlier today, and one thing I will say that I really liked was if you watch them move, it's like watching Marines move in StarCraft. It's a blob. They all move in a so tight-knit group that, you can't pick out one of them, which makes them ridiculously difficult to, fight in a team battle.
Roll Annie. You win.
But, well, I'm sure they break up when
They're not rolling Annie. They're rolling
No, I
other.
mean, here I'm gonna say CLG takes it, and here's why. They've had. I mean, I think part of the reason why World Elite's done so well is because people have seen. People didn't know what to expect from them, and now that there's been some games and everything that they've played, CLG I think is going to adapt, and they're going to look at the games that they've played, and they're going to basically try to counter it. I think they've had enough games where they've been able to see their play style, and I think that I really think they're going to be able to adapt.
But I think
think
that
it'll be
World
2-1,
Elite
but-
will probably see that coming, and then probably got something up their sleeves
Yeah, I'm sure
for
they
the
do.
final. And
I hope so.
The big difference is World Elites had many things to watch CLG all the time, and we've the Americans, so to speak, have we been paying attention to that scene at all? It's
They bust onto CSN in a blaze of glory. Like that was just last week, so
yeah. So
not a lot of study time there. And I doubt CLG even studied. Like, have you seen their mentality towards these games? It's like, yeah, we never practiced. We just went. Yeah. That's what they say every time. They don't practice. They just solo queue, stream, earn money, and then go to tournaments and expect.
so most teams apart from SK are doing that at the moment, really.
Yeah,
Why?
which is atrocious to me, but.
Yeah, I'm doing my best.
Must
Crack
be a
the
little
whip.
bit harder, yeah.
Crack the whip.
Do they even- do they play each other?
Now.
Oh,
Like, do you ever get your teammates to play each other?
Well, at the moment they're playing as a team. But like, if there's no tournaments coming up, they just kind of just solo queue, do their streams, and you know, kind of
Well,
There's no coherency. There's no
play with 2 or 3
banding
of them.
together.
I've always found that competition, like especially with your teammates, if you're doing the same thing in pretty much any sport or activity, if you play against your friends and your teammates, you're both going to get better at how you play. So when you play together, you know, it's just going to be that much better.
Yeah.
Well, they do meet each other in the solo queue. But, I mean, it's not like they deliberately do it.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, I think there's no like in Dota, in the old days, you'd have like Dota Clan Mod at Euro, and you'd have all the top teams just messaging each other. You don't see that in LoL at all. And
Yeah, I wonder if that's why Chinese are doing so much better. I mean, if they have a
Yeah.
different method.
They might have a
of-
team house mentality. Do they have team houses for League of Legends? Does anybody know? I wanna-
TSM said they're going to get one, but
Yeah, I know
it's the
TSM.
only one I know of.
I thought, no, that was a website. I was gonna say, I thought Cursed was, they were talking about a website, not a team house yet. But, yeah, I think team houses are, Solo Mid's moving into theirs this month, into one. for a
See, I'm
team
not
house.
wrong. You doubted me, admit it.
No, I didn't doubt you. I just said that
I
I
doubted
thought
you.
that there was
I
Cursed
did.
or maybe another one.
It was all-
Thank you for being honest, Rebel.
Thank you. It's my pleasure, sir.
So I think it's just going to be that time will take its toll. You know, as other teams start getting into team houses, the only way to still be competitive in the scene is to either be online all the time in Skype together to where you're basically in a house, or get a house. So I just I want to see the
As the prize money goes up,
yeah.
the ability to do that goes up as well. I mean, when you're in China
Also, as the
or
sponsorships
somewhere
come
else,
in, too.
depending on where you're in, where all your guys are, it might be a lot easier and cheaper to get a team
Yeah.
house
Yeah,
versus, say,
it's-
if you're in Canada or like Britain. I mean, just the cost involved is completely
I don't know. Can't crap.
off the wall.
What the hell did I do?
Or like, say they were based in New York. I don't know. What did you do?
I clicked on the wrong window.
If you look at
Click on that window.
Fnatic, you've got like 2, 3 in Germany, and then you've got the rest spread all over the Europe.
We're
And to find and half of them are still in education, so at the moment it's not something we're looking at.
Yeah, they're not even drinking age for you.
Yeah, exactly. It's a known fact that team houses do really like 100% change the team and put them on another level. So if there's a lot of teams that are starting to do it, then the other teams have got to be ready for that.
But I'm still thinking World Elite going to take this, and CLG is going to go back to their normal ways of let's just stream, make money, get sponsorships, and turn up to tournaments sober and win and get drunk and go home.
Yeah, I
hey,
can see that.
yeah.
I don't see that changing anytime soon. Like, there's nothing for them. There's no incentive for them to change. They're already making tons of money. They're the best streamers in the world, considering like best as in number-wise. Like 25,000 people on a Hotshot GG stream. It's just like, why bother streaming when he's streaming? Like, nobody's gonna come watch you. And I've heard this repeatedly complained about, like on Chaox or Chowx, as people call him, Dyrus, Dandin, other people. It's just there's no incentive for them at this point. Or at least no perceived incentive.
Whilst
Well, when they
Hecate
start
did a
getting,
streaming and had 8,000 because nobody else was streaming, so he made the most of that.
yeah.
I would too. So apparently Vaniel wants to give away RP.
Yeah, gosh, you guys don't shut up. I want to give away some free RP.
Sorry.
Hey, if you tell us you want to give away RP,
Just
I think
say
we'll
stuff.
shut up.
Gracious.
I gotta use my
You
like
guys talk
eyes and
over me,
text
shut
and
up.
stuff.
There's so much stuff
Quiet,
going
I'm
on.
talking now. It's me. All right, listen.
There you go.
If you're listening to the stream and you're not in chat, get into chat now. Otherwise,
Now.
you're not going to get RP. Okay? So if you're in there, I'm going to give you like 2 minutes while they do their thing or talk or whatever.
He just told us
If
to
you guys
stop.
have anything else.
You yelled us to stop
You're
talking.
like,
Now you
stop
want
so
us
I
to
can
talk?
do it, and then you're like, all right, you have 2
fine,
minutes.
Fine. Okay. All right. Screw this. I'm gonna give you guys like 15 seconds, and I'm gonna give away a $10 card right here.
Well, they gotta wait about
10.
30 seconds.
9,
Well,
Hold on. I need to pull up the random numbers.
well,
Now you're not
hold
ready
on,
again?
Hold on. While he's doing that, we can tell people about our awesome overlay.
Yeah,
Yeah, tell them about it, Demon.
I love our overlay. It's really awesome.
I love it too.
Yes, tell them about who did it.
Yes.
the whole thing.
Vesca Violate did our overlay. He obviously is fantastical. If you can't see, it might sound like it was a little hard to tell. There is a "the" right here.
Yeah, it's
So-
THE.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to see, but we're working on that.
We'll see. Maybe we'll tweak it. I really like it the way it is. I think it's beautiful. But
The eyeball? Yep.
Yeah, the eyeball.
Yes,
The-
isn't it an
the
eyeball?
Big,
It is
blue and white eyeball.
with
right.
a "the" in the middle.
Right there.
Yeah. But
Mirrored,
it's
kinda
a
hard.
beautiful overlay. And
Yeah, you did a great job. And we still have our thing going. So if anybody else wants to submit an overlay,
okay.
Yeah.
I guess we'll just
Okay.
So there's only 23 people in chat, and we have 39 viewers. So
hey,
there's 16 people that
are gonna miss out.
probably won't be. Yeah, that probably won't be getting RP. So
Yes, we can read this text, Oregano.
there is no text to read.
You are in the chat.
What chat? No.
and just so you guys know, I am not including me or Jester or
All the,
in
ops?
I'm sorry, in the RP giveaway.
Oh, so basically what you're saying is that Jester won, I've won, and he's won already, and you just keep skipping it.
No, you haven't.
Jester's
I'm just
won,
saying I'm
like,
doing the numbers
oh, look at that
because
face.
It's sort of like a conflict of interest. Know what I mean? That's what I'm saying.
Jester's
So the first one.
Jester's over there.
sad face.
All right, the first one I have is for Canar, C-A-N-A-R. I don't even know how you say your name. Anyways, congratulations. I'm gonna go ahead and send you a little private message here in the chat. So you probably won't be able to respond to me, but I'm gonna type the number in there. So, all right, hold on. Here we go.
Yay,
This is it.
Kanar. I want to say Kanar.
Yes.
That seems nice.
So you're gonna have a little private message from me with the number.
Yes.
If you know how to redeem that, let me know.
For anybody in chat, I'll introduce our staff that's in chat. You'll see Paul P_AUL. He is one of our researchers.
He is awesome.
He's fantastic. Kumite is the other one. I did
Also great.
I did pronounce that correctly. Kumite. I always call him Kumi, just because
You know, that's
I
how
like-
it
You're
looks.
lazy.
I like
Yeah.
monosyllabic words. So
Monosyllabic.
Like, I like words with one syllable, so I'm going to use like a four-syllable word to
Yes,
tell you
I
about
will.
it.
I will. And let's see. Of course, everybody knows Vaniel. I'm trying to think of anybody else. No, that's about it.
No,
You're
no
not
one
included.
else. Sorry, if we didn't say your name also.
Pojam helps out. He does some research and some various things too. We're probably going to try and do some other shows at some point.
Pojam's
But not
going
right
to
now.
be appearing on video somewhere eventually.
Yeah. So I guess we're going to kind of wind down.
I like your shirt, by the way,
do some-
HXD.
I do. Can I get one of those shirts?
Yeah.
I will send you my
I got it in
address.
1995
All
shipping.
you, all you have to do is fly to England to pick it up.
Yeah. Oh, see us at an event and
I could send
We'll
someone
see
over
what's
for
going
it. Yeah, I could do that.
Yes, you have the.
you have to come yourself. There's no
Oh.
deal.
What if I send them a picture? And they can,
Yeah,
like,
can I?
show it.
Yeah, can I get like a viewer to carry a picture and like a sex
just
doll, and they
creepy.
can paste the
No,
picture
no,
under the.
that was a bit far.
They
We're
can
just
dress.
gonna,
they can dress
we're
him.
gonna, no, we're gonna stop that right there.
Okay, fine, whatever.
All right. All right, fine. Well, then, if you guys are going to stop that, I'm going to give away more RP. How about that?
Yay!
All right.
Try not to sound
Second
excited,
one.
Jester.
Yeah. All right. So the second one I have
RP. Yeah.
is going to Nick Kishin. Nick Kishin.
Nick a chin.
Nick Chin. Nick Shen. Something like that. There you go. Yeah, you win. So you can have a little instant message from me with the code. You know how to type it in. Just go to purchase RP in the store.
Nick
Go
Shin.
to prepaid card. Type the number in. You get $10.
ESL TV came on. Okay, bye.
Woohoo!
Hey, perfect timing.
Yeah. So
yeah. Are
I
we
guess
good
we'll,
or what?
So, Mr. Harry, do you have any shout-outs or anybody you want to thank, or just, your general
Yeah.
rigmarole?
Fnatic. Plug your team, sir.
Some sort of British saying for that?
Obviously, shout out to all the sponsors for the pink headsets and everything else. All of the guys in Fnatic that I work with, they really just make it worth doing. And obviously the players and all the people I play Dota 2 with. And Kitty Milky's, she deserves a shout out as well. That's it. I'm done.
That's it.
That's
Good,
it.
good.
All right.
Jester, do you have any shout-outs other than
Do you have any
dancing slightly?
shout-outs, announcements? Tell us how much you love the music. Sir.
Announcements. Yes, I will be at Devastation this weekend in Arizona,
Nice.
Phoenix,
Yay.
with the Beyond Gaming crew covering their Heroes of New Earth content. So we covered the Twitch TV HON finals on Sunday. That was
Watched that.
pretty fun.
Yeah, that was
And we
great.
haven't done HONcasting in a bit, but got to see, who was it? EZ versus Lion. Yep. So that was a fun time, but yeah, we'll be there this weekend. I get to meet up with Semmler the Riot and Aaron, and we're going to go live. Actually, I think I'm doing MOBA Weekly from Phoenix on Thursday, then we go live Friday for Devastation. So that'll be fun times.
Nice.
Other than that, you guys, fun to hang out with. MOBAcast, MOBA Champions, CSN, who I'm now working with as well for... I think next week I'll have a CSN announcement for more League of Legends stuff, but, overwhelming response to their stuff, so we're going to be doing more.
Yeah, it was really good last week.
Thank you. I thought it went pretty smooth myself. And, yeah, other than that, just fighting trolls on my YouTube. He keeps disabling my crap. So.
Yeah. How did that work out?
Oh my god,
You get it
that's a
fixed?
new battle for me. I fixed it. I uploaded my Demon Hunter video from Diablo 3 and it just instantly flagged. I was like, oh my god.
Can't
Other
upload
than that,
anything
starting
new.
up a new League of Legends show with Hat Person for YouTube. So send me your replays where you lost. We will critique it and put it up so everyone can see you lose. But hopefully you'll learn a little bit in the process.
You're talking about like actual losses versus they played like a troll build and
Yeah.
Versus, yeah, actual
Where you
losses,
tried to
like,
play, you tried to
you played
win.
something, you didn't do so well, or your team didn't so well. So we're gonna objectively go through it on live, me and Pat Person saying where we think things went wrong. So far, good reactions. So
When I
Like,
saw
oh,
yeah,
replays
that's good
to go
stuff,
through.
man.
when I saw the title of that, I was like, "Oh, Jester's doing a show like that," and I was like, "Wait, you mean Jester's not the Hat Person?"
no, that's actually AJ is his name is Hat Person. You can find him on Twitter. He actually predates me in terms of YouTube. He has millions of subscribers.
Wow.
Millions, wow.
Yeah, he's really up there.
Yeah, millions is really up there,
That is.
especially in subscribers.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Well, he has millions of views.
Okay,
I'm not sure
okay.
That's
how-
better.
I'll say subscribers. I mean, that's
He's just-
really impressive.
He's beating everybody.
Yeah, other than that, thanks to my wife for the tea, and thanks for you guys again. And Harry, it was a pleasure meeting you there, dude.
Yeah, thanks.
Hopefully
for-
one day I'll get to go out to an event and actually meet you in person. So.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, it'll
That'd
be
be
good
fun.
Yeah, I'll
time.
be.
Daniel, do you have
Yeah.
anything to shout out to?
I want to give a shout out to Riot. Come on.
Why?
Come on. Yeah. Wait. What
Come
is
on,
the?
come
What
on.
is the?
Put
no-
your staff on our show.
Yeah, it's exactly like they did in South Park. Come on. Come on. Come on, guys.
I mean, no. I mean, hopefully, we've had some really good guests. We really have, and I hope that it continues going well. I hope that we can get a Rioter on one day. That's like my dream. So, yeah. I mean, I don't really have any other shout outs other than that. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Speaking of guests, next week
Yeah, I talked to Big Fat Missy.
she'll be
Yes.
joining us.
She'll be
next
joining
week.
us next week. So
Who?
tune in for that.
Is that like Gigi's girlfriend? Is that Kelly?
I don't want to confirm or deny. It's the she's the.
I cannot.
I don't know
confirm
any
or
of that
deny.
detailed information.
don't
I know that
know.
she's the CLG's PR person.
No comment.
It's not Kelly then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe it is Kelly. I don't know. I've never heard her called Big Fat Missy before. So.
Big Fat Missy, you see her on the forums. People love to flame her.
Yeah, she wanted to run an all girls tournament.
No.
No.
Okay, I am up. Bye.
Okay.
I was like, my mind is gone over here. But yeah, thanks
Yep.
for joining us
So
tonight.
yeah, thanks for joining us. I do want to make sure I need to put a MOBA Champions overlay on too. I keep forgetting that. So
And a shout out to
my wife.
Rachel for putting
Not
up with
killing
all
me.
of us. Yeah. because the blood splatter on the green screen would have been really hard to get out on short notice.
Yeah.
So thank you for holding back on that.
So thanks for joining us, guys. We will be back next week with Big Fat Missy.
Yep.
So tune in.
Tune in, join us.
Should be at
Check
10
us
again.
out on...
We did move it an hour
Yep.
for IEM, so it should be at 10 next week. I don't really have any plans to keep it this early all the time.
Yeah.
We'll see. So our Twitters are below us. Follow and have fun. Thanks for joining us. See you guys later.
Bye bye.
Later, guys.